Good morning, friends! Such a beautiful sunny 10 a.m. on the Azores, which unfortunately did not last too long. As you already know, stable weather and the Azores are just not a thing. It seems like it is a different day, but actually it is only like a 45-minute difference between those two videos. It was raining on one side of the island. We went shopping to the other side of the island for plants with my sister because we really needed to update our entrance. We have this cactus kind of thing here which we didn't like at all, and we have been talking about it for a month now that we just need to change that. So I took it all out, I threw it out. It didn't look good, so it didn't make any sense to keep it. And also I really wanted to put something colorful here, something which has a good vibe, you know. And we found these pink flowers in the shop. Pink is my sister's favorite color, so we went with that. And also the azaleas in front of our house are currently flowering and they are pink, so they will be matching. And this is the final result. For the fact that I do not know much about gardening, I think it ended up looking pretty good. Besides of that, in the backyard we have plants hanged on the wall on this wooden kind of, I don't know how you call it, construction, and I've been looking at it for so long as well. It also needed to be updated. These are some of the plants we got, so let's see how will they turn out. And now as I'm planting them, I realized that we got a lot of pink flowers, so our backyard is going to be very pink. By the way, if you have any gardening tips or hacks, let me know. Also, if you have any tips for flowers which you think that look good in the garden and they give you good vibes and they do not require a lot of attention, I would love to hear about that. Since this is the yard of the Airbnb, it is also for you, all of you who are staying here with us, so we also would like you to feel good at our place. And also it is so nice during summer when everything is blooming. I love to see others from the neighborhood stopping by and taking pictures of the flowers. Such a simple way to make others happy. I am going to share a hack with you. I learned this hack from the internet and I tried it and it seems to work. I love to have fresh flowers in the Airbnb, and if you love to have fresh flowers at home but you don't want them to die too fast, you just trim the stems. You don't need to overcomplicate it. Put a tablespoon of sugar into the vase and add fresh water. Sugar feeds the flowers and they help to keep your flowers fresh for longer. Anyway, since it got very nice in the afternoon, we decided to drive to Pinhal da Paz, a park located near Ponta Delgada. It is somewhere between the south and the north shore. The drive up to the park is very peaceful, very green. You are surrounded by hills. Here and there you get a glimpse of the ocean. You pass by farms which are divided by these traditional Azorean fences built from lava stone. So this park is not on the shore. If you go there from Ponta Delgada, you need to drive towards the north, and the park is in the central part of the island. The entrance to the park, there is a plenty of space to park. Many Azoreans like to hang out here. They come for walks here, spend an afternoon with the family here. The opening times, they are slightly different for summer and for winter. The terrain is good, but I do recommend tennis shoes or hiking shoes. When you start walking, you will see a couple of trails. One will go to the right side leading towards the grill stations. It's an easier walk. And this other trail which leads towards the viewpoint, it is a little hike, but if the weather is good you will have an amazing view to the island, and depending on the season you will see many flowers. Then you will arrive to a crossroad, take the left, that is the way to the viewpoint, then another crossroad and follow the sign. Now it will start to get a little steep, but it will take you like 4 to 5 minutes to get to the top. These bushes you see, they are hydrangeas, so in the season of the hydrangeas this path will be magical, and then you will see this white concrete construction that is the viewpoint. And if the weather is good and the sky is clear, you are able to see the north shore and the south shore in the same time. That is Ponta Delgada, the capital, on the south shore. It is a 360-degree view. Then you keep going, you will be able to see a part of the city called Lagoa. Now that hill behind, that is the Fogo Lake. Slowly as we are turning, that is the north shore already. If you would just continue going forward all the time, you would eventually arrive to mainland Europe. So mainland Europe is that way. You also see the town of Riviera Grande. Over there is the famous beach Santa Barbara. As you continue to the left, there is a golf course. Yes, there are several golf courses on the island. And if you just keep turning that hill, you see way back is Sete Cidades, you know, the famous green and blue lakes. And eventually that is Ponta Delgada again. So yes, you have a beautiful view around. around. You could spend the whole day in the park if you only want to visit the viewpoint. In total you will need around 45 minutes to 1 hour, but there are many other paths to walk on. You will come across huge trees, small ponds, picnic areas. This is a good trail for running. They also have some animals and birds in the park. For example, the deer, you will not find them in wild, but they do have them like this as an attraction. Sometimes I see people laying around, having a picnic here in this area. Now it is the season of the camellias. There are a lot of benches where you can sit, tables you can use, the barbecue area which you can use for free. You don't have to make a reservation, you just come and use it. There are also playgrounds for kids and many different kind of hidden spots and gardens all over the park. Every season it will look slightly different because different flowers will be blooming. Thank you for hanging out with us today. We hope you enjoyed the video, and as always feel free to send us a message or an email. We cannot wait to read them, and we wish you a great weekend. Bye!